Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hopefully they pork Elsa and not Maverick. I need Elsa to take one for the team here. Ugh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Noise! Did... Man, Elsa's going through some shit, Chip. She is not, Elsa's not so good, very bad day. I'm curious to see if the Kitty Elsa part of this deck ever does anything, or if it's just Shou-Loa carrying us the entire time. I want to put this here, actually, so that, because we're already gaining a bit over here. This is technically big enough to cover the center. Aren't we getting a ton left already from Shou-Loa's effect? Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's a choose your own adventure book. So long, Mr. Rooted. Victory. Hey, B-side. Thanks for the over 2 years. Appreciate the prime. Welcome back. Waiting. Waiting. Alright, I guess we'll play. Unsurprising, the Super Giant player is sweating. If this is gonna go more than one more game, I might not play again. Opponent's deck is pretty deeply boring to play into. Master of the Suns is a very playable card that's also very popular. All my homies hate Dream Dimension. Yep. Location sucks. I can't decide what I want to do with this Agony. The Vormir's kind of clunky. If 3 even costed things in their hand, holy. What if I do this, and then next turn I can go Elsa Kitty, yeah? Nope, I can't. Math is hard. And then next turn I can go Angela Kitty. Angela's porked, but she'll still let me play 2 cards next turn. Well, yeah, so I want to clear. I need to clear the Vormir because it's moving. Oh, I forgot I had the Nico trigger waiting here still, too. Man, what an embarrassing loss for your toxic pile of trash cards. Are we gonna sweat? Are we gonna sweat 210? There's Stig. I get a second to think about it, okay? All right, I'm gonna write this one off on my taxes, chat. They needed a lot more than we do. 0% I want to be locked in a room with this person anymore. They are not fun at parties. They will not be invited back. I mean, they need that gold ticket win really badly. We're gonna give it to them. We embarrassed them twice. We can give them the win and move on with our lives. I think we sneak Thena into the miniaturized lab, yeah? That sounds lovely. Can't play 2-1s anyways. Well, I was gonna say how many arrows do I want, but now the only option is a lot. I'm gonna get 2 acid arrows, chat. That's gonna be fucking terrible. Why, Benjamin? Why? Please, I have a family. Merci, merci, Benjamin. It's a timeout, Jeff. Yeah, I probably deserve a timeout for that. Man, that was incredibly punishing for not playing my kitty. I skipped playing the kitty. Oh, I guess playing the kitty would have done anyways. This is, the Angela's a good draw here, though, because I get to do this, which spends all my energy for the turn, so all their friends don't trigger. Shou-Loa just adding a casual 24 over here. No big deal. I really just can't believe that they decided to make Shou-Loa unplayable when free-to-play players finally got access to it. It's very, very silly that they made this card completely pay to win, and now that everybody has it, it's just unplayable trash. Classic second dinner. Victory. Interesting comment about player-based churn related to limited-time game modes from Glenn. The short and long-term impacts from limited-time game modes range from good to very good depending on specific variables. High voltage overdrive is the only potential instance where we've seen a limited-time game mode risking churn. And that comment is almost assuredly related to the fact that the first high voltage overdrive was like had a mass exodus from people getting mad about Kid Omega, right? I actually don't think that comment has anything to do with high voltage overdrive's quality of play. I think it's purely due to the reward structure the first time they ran it. I personally don't care for high voltage overdrive, but I would be shocked if the comment about churn being caused was because of the actual game. I just got a notification that we're in the worst Marvel stat metagame of 2026, but we just left the worst Marvel stat metagame of 2026. And this current metagame's gonna be terrible, the worst one until next month. So next month's will be worse, I promise. Ooh, free death against the destroy deck. It's a good beat. Yeah, that's something that's really hard to measure. How many of the people that left from high voltage overdrive were on the verge of leaving anyways? It's hard to know the answer to that one. Nigos, thank you for the 40 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back.
Rest in peace.
I don't care about Star-Lord's power level. I just don't like being Goliath in 2 to 3 lanes. He's just like me for real. For real, for real, for real. Just like me. Moot! Thank you for the 32 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back.
Victory.
Do you know what limited time game modes are coming this month? Sanctum Showdown and Grand Arena. Why is Deadpool's Diner so infrequent? I miss it. They seem like they have a long... They must plan their limited time game modes a lot of months out, because anecdotally, and someone can correct my memory if I'm wrong on this, but I feel like every time they run a limited time game mode for the very first time, it takes them a long while to come back around to it again. Can someone fact check me on that? But I feel like that's factual. What's the fastest a limited time game mode has ever returned for a second iteration? That's the question I'm asking. What's the fastest one has ever come back? Oh, I should have worked them. And again, I think people aren't understanding the question. I'm not saying what's the fastest they've ever repeated something. I'm saying what's the fastest they've put something out for the first time and then brought it back again. What's the quickest that's occurred? So yes, we're currently in an instance where Sanctum Showdown is going to have happened 2 in a row. It's Grand Arena or High Voltage. How quickly did Grand Arena come back? Okay, and the opponent is absolutely a Killmonger deck. So I want to get this agony out of play ASAP. But Diner is not new, right? The last iteration of Deadpool's Diner was effectively a new game mode. For people that didn't keep up, the last time Diner came back, it was a new game mode. It was wholly and fully different. And it had the same name, but it was a new mode, yeah. Okay, so Demon being played out center should mean that we're not in danger of being Killmonger. This is gonna be like Toxin or Carnage. I'm gonna curl up in a little ball and cry. All right, we win the left and the right here. Just need to fade the catastrophic loss here on the left. We even took 3 points away from their demon. Oh.
Victory.
All right, so a lot of interaction in the opponent's deck here. We saw them blade away a Shadow King. They have Gambit, they're Killmonger as well, I would assume. We got a lot of things we got to dance around here. I just looked through your videos. The first Grand Arena was in July, and the second ran in October. So that's probably the fastest. So it was 3 months. Merlin has a lot of potentially good hits here. This loses me Athena trigger, but I think that's okay. I only need one more Athena trigger for her to win the throne room, and if she gets Shadow Kinged, this extra trigger doesn't matter anyways. And this gives me a lot of flexibility next turn. I was not expecting them to proactively do that. That's interesting. So I can play Elsa and 4 1s and completely fill the board? And then if I Maverick here, this is 10. Killmonger's scary, but they probably don't want to kill their own demon, right? Okay. Don't kill Maverick. We win, yeah. We win all 3. Meow.
Victory.
Yeah, them making a play that involved them losing to us doing nothing on the left is definitely questionable. Okay. We're gonna take a brief pause for the cause to let some adverts roll. We're gonna continue 2-0ing into scooping these nerds who just desperately want to sweat like no other in Conquest today. Hopefully they touch some grass and find a human being soon. We'll see you in 120 seconds. We're gonna play some more of this because it's playing a bunch of cards that I love. Don't go anywhere, gamers. BRB. If you're watching this on YouTube right now and you enjoy the content and all the decks that we play here 7 days a week, make sure you tap the like button on whatever you're watching right now. Appreciate the folks that have done that already today. I'm gonna go use the restroom while these ads go. BRB. You want some major cope for the people that were talking about Deadpool's Diner and why it hasn't come back yet? My major cope on Deadpool's Diner is they haven't brought back the reworked Deadpool's Diner with asymmetrical snapping yet, because they're just gonna revamp the ladder with asymmetrical snapping one of these months. We're gonna get an announcement that March is gonna have a ladder experiment and it's just gonna be full asymmetrical snapping for the ladder for the entire month. Be fucking glorious. Give me the copium. This might be wrong. I don't know that we can necessarily compete with Jim Hammond and Kiln. Okay, so we're giving up on the Athena Dream because Zolaing this over here means I'm cooked anyways. But there's a chance we have enough stats to compete on the right here with Shou-Loa. Is there? This is 12, so it's 24. Oh. I think we're just dead. Odin definitely gets us. They're an Alioth deck as well, technically. Cooked.
Wakanda forever.
Well, we tried. We tied the right.
We are the future.
We won the right, chat. Look at that. Every corporate Democrat stream. Throwing everything you can to barely win some of the right. Scarlet Spider will make an appearance one of these days. I mean, to be fair, Maverick and Scarlet Spider fill a very similar role here. They're both double your Shou-Loa trigger, which is all you're really looking for. True or false? This is worse for them than us. Am I re-rolling Great Web? I think it's worse for them. However, I do need to play this, I think, because otherwise, if I play Kitty, I brick a draw, and I don't really want to brick a draw. So I am gonna Omniversal.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Enough said, bub.
All right, now do I need to draw any more cards? I don't think so, yeah.
Enough said, bub.
What a game!
Great. Don't need to worry about Kill Daddy on the last turn is nice. Nice. And their Killmonger being the thing that gets pulled here is huge for us. How big is their null? Is it bigger than 27? I don't think so, right? We're losing the left. I guess it only has to beat me here, though. Am I supposed to do this and hope for the best? I think we just, play our cards and let Brood sort them out. Oh, you know, technically, Nico turned Shou into a demon was bigger than Kitty in the center, yeah?
Power must be controlled.
Unlucky. Unlucky. Frantic. Enjoy your time out for making us get Shang-Chi. That one's firmly on you.
Oh, snap.
Oh man, playing Viv Vision on not the Fisk Tower. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Jeff, how surprised are you to hear that Pokemon Pocket is losing player retention? I mean, even if Pokemon Pocket was doing absolutely everything right, they would be struggling with player retention. That's just how live service games do as they age. So, like, by no means is Pocket remotely doing everything right, but, like, that's, like, really not the least bit surprising. But, thank Nico for taking one for the team there. Shout out to Mindscape for doing the heavy lift. And we drew the Shou-Loa for the extra rub here. Oh, what did I end on? Oh, I ended on Maverick like a smart boy. Oh, I don't have a 1-drop though. Sag. Sag. I mean, their play lost to me just playing their Kyera with the Maverick here, so it's a bold choice.
Victory.
I don't know, chat. Looking at this historical data, Pokemon Pocket might be in some trouble. January 2026 was their lowest revenue month in the last like year and a half, and they only made $35 million in the single calendar month. And they're gonna have to like downgrade from platinum toilet paper to gold at the office. Oh wait, was this month worse? I apologize. There was 1 month worse than that. Dead game walking, going broke. Only $35 million. Whoopsie poopsie. Gold toilet paper chafes too much. Spoken like a true poor.
Opponent snapped.
Freaking yikes. That's fine. Diablo's base is guaranteed to be killing one of these two, yeah? God bless us, everyone.
I'm about to juice this up. We've had first Nico copy mode, yes, but what about second Nico copy mode? Asking the real questions. What do you think about tucking old Murdaddy in? Copy Shou-Loa. If I copy Shou-Loa, I can't Scarlet Spider, chat. And I think I'd rather Scarlet Spider.
Order in the cart! I'm not out of line, you're out of line! Shou-Loa explicitly cares about the last character that you played. You cannot mess up the order by playing a skill. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ugh. Oh, so that's 2 more here. And then this is 12, so it's 14. I could get up to 29. And then this is 35. Man. I think we're dead. Yeah, Isan is likely adding more power. Oh, they can't cast their other Foom, right? This was one was created by Moon Girl. Oh, they ran out of created cards. Does Shao Athena cover you left? Their Isan's putting more power into here. So I can't just beat what they do on the board. I have to. I have to play for the other two because they're adding more points there because of the Isan. How's Athena felt this deck? She's been fine. Pretty consistently like 6 to 12 points of power. Sometimes you have to make a sequencing decision where you're like giving up equity in another spot to maximize the Athena, but she's felt like a worthwhile play. I would think I would continue to play her.
Oh, snap.
I want more cards like Athena that make you think about sequencing decisions. Let me tell you about the latest season pass card, Star-Lord, Master of the Sun. What's going on, Engineer? Good morning. Actually, against an opposing Kitty Pride deck, I probably want to hold Spider-Ham until, like, turn 4 to maximize my chance of catching a Shou-Loa. Thankfully, between Merlin and Kate, probably not going to need to play Kitty this game. Give myself flexibility in where I can put my dragon and my spider. Still significantly more power. That's my Maverick, unfortunately. What do we think? I think I'm into it. I think I'm into it. Well, they also have the red cosmic border on their Shou-Loa chat. We're not original. Sedge. All right, is 23 enough on the left? It might not be, because their Maverick's going to give plus 11, so we're hoping our Scarlet Spider lands center. For the easy lockup. Unlucky. Breaker, breaker, give me the news. I got 21 points over you. Very nice, very nice. Lost this 50-50. Won the game anyways. Thought all the red borders of the game were reserved for Airshim. Mood.
Opponent snapped.
My hand's not very good. I'll leave what I snap. Excellent. Let's play the game. Cards played into Dark Dimension do not count as cards played for the turn for Athena. This can be both a downside and an upside depending on the situation that we're in. Huh? Oh, is not the Merlin spell I wanted for Christmas. Astral Plane threatening to clog us up on the right as well here. I don't know. This is clunky either way. I often see Kitty Pride played in the right location, turn 1, even when the left location is safe. Is there a reason for that? No, it's the same. It just doesn't matter. Could have gotten rid of Dream Dimension, chose not to. What a fucking monster. Dodging Electra. I guess our opponent is not so good at drawing Shou-Loa, huh? I was gonna Elsa, Ham, Kate with the Elsa bonus for +4, and then Scarlet to the center, I think was our line. Was Elsa porked? We'll never know. There's no possible way to know. I said what I said, and that's what we would have done. This deck list and its position after the last big set of OTA changes that Marvel Snap had is truly a testament to how Second Dinner balances their game. So many people years later like to complain or act like Second Dinner guts and kills cards when they nerf them, and that really just could not be further from the truth, and this deck is a shining example of that. You know, we got a number of cards in here tapped down when Shou-Loa changes got made, and this deck is still playable and reasonable. It felt good for us in those games. It's got good stats on Untapped. It was in one of my best decks roundups over the weekend. If you want to play with this card, whether you're someone that picked up the season pass last season or you're a free-to-play player who just got it, it's still a powerful, unique Marvel Snap card that works well in a variety of decks, and this is definitely one of them. I think the big standout in my mind is Thena felt pretty good, pretty consistently here. There were definitely moments where we had to decide between, like, playing out more cards or getting Thena's bonus, but she was very regularly hitting 6 points, which is like the floor, and she was relatively consistently hitting 9 or 12 with proper sequencing. Can you replace Maverick in these decks? You cannot replace Maverick inside of Shou-Loa decks that are playing Maverick. So there are competitive Shou-Loa decks that don't play Maverick, but you can't just cut him from a deck that wants to have him. Because these are your two amplifiers in this deck, and the deck is built around being able to amplify Shou-Loa consistently, doubling up his bonus in the games where you get him. If you're looking for a non-Maverick Shou-Loa deck, check the decks roundup on the YouTube channel. There's one of those up there over the weekend. And one with and one without.